Yo, what's good, wrestling fam? Welcome back to the Wrestling Heat and Wrestling Fam. I got a whole buffet for y'all tonight when it comes to the wrestling news, so please sit down, relax, grab a drink, and let me serve you up some of this sweet and delicious wrestling news. And some of that sweet and delicious wrestling news has to deal with Charlotte Flair, and when I mean I got a whole bunch for you tonight, I really mean it. So let's get into this video in about 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Alright, wrestling fan, we're about to dig into this sweet and delicious wrestling news, baby! So let's dig into this wrestling news that I got just for you. So, fine folks here at the Wrestling Heat, let's dig into this wrestling news. And this wrestling news has to deal with Kris Statlander from AEW. She's been out for quite a while, and she made her in-ring return this past Wednesday. Did a whole bit of her coming out and hitting this plexiglass that ended up hitting this girl in the face, and then afterwards on Twitter she showed a photo of the girl's lipstick and face makeup that was splattered on to the plexiglass. But if there's any Kris Statlander fans here with AEW, she has made her return, and I'm happy for her. And our friendly Boop alien is back from injury. So moving on from that piece of news on to Alea Mysteria. She is uncertain about her WWE status because they haven't used her. It was like the whole entire thing with Buddy Murphy never happened. A little weird, but yeah, this happens a lot in the WWE, especially lately. Like, it was picked up, had the whole thing last year, and then now they just dropped it out of nowhere, and now Buddy Murphy has been shooting for a match with Aleister Black over on Twitter, but he was also told to take that Twitter tweet down, by the way. But Alea Mysterio, I know somebody asked over on Periscope, rest in peace Periscope, missed you already, but yeah, Alea uncertain about her WWE status. I know she was working on a movie, or she had a role in a movie. Don't know how that really went, but yeah, she's uncertain, and I'm pretty sure WWE is uncertain as well. So going on from that piece of news, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to some pretty big news for NXT. We are moving to Tuesday nights after WrestleMania. I think I brought this up back in a video or two about they might be moving to Tuesday night. It is 100% official, if you've been watching NXT wrestling, that they will be moved to Tuesday night. And we'll have the streams going over on Twitter, like I promised, if you're here from Periscope. But yeah, NXT moving to Tuesday night, and I'm pretty hyped about that. We're going to have wrestling every single night, and the streams are going to keep going over on Twitter. So going on from that piece of news, we're moving on to WWE didn't have their contract for WrestleMania 37 till ticket sales about a week or two, when they finally said, yo, this is when it's happening. And that is pretty damn crazy for them not to even have the contract signed. And Tampa could have said, no, we're not doing it, but they ended up signing the contract. So WWE dodged the bullet on that one. So woo, WWE, you are working dangerously with your WrestleMania. But WrestleMania will have fans this year. Are y'all excited about that? Are you shocked about WrestleMania might not have happened? I mean, it probably would have happened if they would have been stuck in the Performance Center again. But now they're over in Tampa, about to do it, and kind of iffy about that, because the pandemic's still going on, the virus is still out there. I'm just looking out for people's well-being. But yeah, they didn't have the contract signed until they said, hey, these are when the tickets are. Even whenever they were selling tickets for a little bit, and then they stopped. So yeah, there's a little bit of news on that. That's a little crazy, folks. So moving on from that, it looks like WWE's current plans for Taya Valkyrie. She is John Morrison's wife. She's been Impact champion. She's been a champ in other indie promotions, and she, I believe, was in Lucha Underground as well. But it looks like they did a package for NXT with this dog running through like the stadium into the NXT Performance Center. It was kind of cute dog, by the way. And then they just showed like a pair of boots. I do believe, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be Taya Valkyrie. I'm not sure if she's going to have a different name. I'm pretty sure she might have a different name, but we'll see whenever she actually debuts. But yeah, it looks like she will have a total different look to what she used to look over in Impact and other promotions. But yeah, it looks like she is on her way, and I think Parker will be seeing vignettes for him too. So if you're a Taya Valkyrie fan, she's on her way. So you don't have that much longer to wait. So we will see how NXT treats her. So going on from that news, this news was pretty shocking whenever I heard about it, about William Regal pretty much telling WWE to fire him if Sasha Banks did not work out. And that is crazy. I'm happy Sasha Banks did work out, because we would have lost William Regal. He's doing a good job over in NXT, doing his thing over there with management. One hell of a good job, and I think they did a pretty good job with Sasha Banks. I got to see her in NXT. I got to see her, and I believe it was Bayley, for a championship match over here in Fort Pierce, near where I live. But yeah, that is pretty damn shocking about William Regal having that much faith in Sasha Banks, and pretty much telling somebody, hey, if they don't work out, you can just pretty much fire me. But I'm glad she worked out. She's the champ right now. Suds, I know you're proud of your favorite female wrestler, but she's got some a roadblock in front of her, and that is Belair. So going on from that piece of news, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to get through this because I literally have almost 2 pages of wrestling news. So going on from the William Regal, going on to Asuka. Last week she had surgery to replace the tooth or teeth that were kicked out of her mouth. She even had it over on her YouTube channel, like afterwards, showing like the tooth that was replaced. And I'm happy on that. I'm happy she don't have a concussion. I'm happy she's able to have this match with Ripley. Unfortunately, I think my waifu might lose, but that is for my predictions video for WrestleMania, baby, coming soon. So moving on from that, we're going on to Matt Riddle had a giant botch on Monday Night Raw, and afterwards, Sheamus on, like, I'm not sure if it was on Twitter or on the network, pretty much making fun of the whole situation. But there was a part where Asuka was coming down, Matt Riddle was doing his usual random talkage of random stupid stuff, stoner stuff, but pretty much forgot his words and just like walked off. But there's like a whole bunch of stuff that's been said about this. There's been some news source said that it was actually planned for him to do that to match his stoner persona. It's being said it's just been a giant botch. I just think it was a giant botch. Matt Riddle probably lost in his, cloud of smoke up there. But I like Matt Riddle. I know a lot of people are, put off about him, but I kind of like him, especially from the UFC. But yeah, there was a funny skit that Sheamus did, just pretty much poking fun of, reenacting what happened between Asuka and Riddle. And it was pretty funny. You should go on YouTube and actually look it up. And I got a little laugh at it from Sheamus. But yeah, big botch from Matt Riddle. What y'all think about it? I know most of y'all seen my heard my reaction when it was going on, especially whenever he kicked his damn sandals and birds flew out of his feet. I thought I was tripping balls. I mean, I know I smoke a little bit of the, wacky tobacco, but birds. Wow. But going on from that, ladies and gentlemen, going on to this one actually has me like kind of frustrated with WWE and how they were treating Rhea Ripley. It is being said that Rhea Ripley herself was actually sat in catering for weeks on Raw and them not having anything for her. And that is crazy. Rhea Ripley, she is a star. She is, she has that look. She has it. At least, I think so. But that is just crazy. She just sat on the main roster over on Raw for weeks in catering, saying, yeah, we're going to use you, we got you, and then her just sitting there. But I am happy that she got this match with Asuka, and we're going to see how it unfolds at WrestleMania. But yeah, that's just crazy. That's kind of annoying to hear that they had Rhea Ripley, a future star, a future, dare I say, Hall of Famer. But she's definitely got it. I think she's got it. But yeah, she just sat for weeks on her bum, not doing anything on Monday Night Raw. And I gotta say, that's a shame on you and creative WWE. How can you not have something for Rhea Ripley? Or Bo Dallas? Or Aleister Black? Or Buddy Murphy? Just crazy. So going on from the Rhea Ripley, we're going on to Carmella calls out WWE for the lack of women's segments on Raw. And I gotta say, I'm right there with you, Carmella. I am right there with you. We were promised a, the all-women's pay-per-view. What was it? Evolution. We were promised, like, hey, we'll have more, all-women, pay-per-views and la-da-da-da-da, big women's movement. And it just seems like ever since Rhea Ripley has left, Becky left, Charlotte, she's been off and on WWE, but more about Charlotte later. But yeah, that's just annoying. You have a lot of, talented women that you could be using both Raw and SmackDown. You don't always have to have them in the freaking tag, formula. You could have multi, stories going on WWE. Oh my God. 2 stories going on at once with one person. Oh my Lord. But going on from that, Carmella, I am right there with you. I believe WWE is starting to fall off a bit whenever it comes to its women's division, and I hope that changes very, very soon. Maybe after WrestleMania, we're just going to have to wait and see. So going on from that piece of news, this piece of news, I was pretty happy when I heard about it. As you can see, big old Kool-Aid smile, doing the up and down, happy, happy, joy, joy. When this news came out about Paige working on, WWE Paige, working on getting cleared for an in-ring return, and she's actually writing a biography to add to her repertoire as well. And if she is able to come back into the ring and not get injured with her neck, and she can be 100% clear, she said that, it feels weird at times, but it hasn't really, hurt her. And I would only say, Paige, please don't do anything that will, put yourself, your life, at risk. I would love to see you return. I really would, but You know, if it's just not meant to be, you know, keep on doing your Twitch thing, even though you're not supposed to be doing Twitch. But I still got love for you, Paige. I hope to see you return, but only if you're at 100%. That's it. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there could be a possible return, maybe, for Paige. And let me know if you would be excited about that, and let me know if you're there with me with the whole being 100% cleared. I mean, we've seen Edge return. Who knows? But, yeah, going on from that, speaking about Edge, he was asked about how he, you know, his thoughts on Peacock censoring WWE content from the past, and he is absolutely confused on why, you know, they would want to take something out that happened, you know, many years ago. I mean, whenever I was growing up, I didn't really know the difference, but I mean, they've edited out so much stuff that is like part of the Attitude Era. People are going to be so confused on what's like happened. Just imagine like all the DX out of there, all of Stone Cold out of there, just because the middle finger was offensive. But yeah, Peacock and Edge is confused. I'm confused. I'm pretty sure that a lot of y'all are probably confused. I'm confused on why they would keep on wanting to do that. I mean, I can see why, especially with the whole, you know, the DX dressing up as the Nation of Domination. But yeah, more editing coming towards Peacock, erasing a whole bunch of stuff that you could just get on YouTube. Just get on YouTube, folks, and, you know, watch it like that. Don't give in to this Peacock bull crap. But that's just my thoughts. But yeah, what do y'all think about Edge being confused about Peacock editing content? I'm confused. I'm very confused why. But, you know, like I said, why even do that? You know, you don't go back, you know, to movies and say, hey, you know, this dude did this in this video and now we gotta boycott it. It's so confusing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm from a different time, I guess. But going on from that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going on to something that didn't make really sense in my book when it comes to the Hurt Business. And it looks like all the members of the Hurt Business went up to Vince McMahon and was just like, yo, we don't really think we should be breaking up. We got a whole lot more gas in the tank, and we can get more out of this. I mean, we could literally had more of, you know, the Hurt Business, at least all the way up until WrestleMania. You know, that would have made sense of, you know, an implosion there. Maybe, you know, the gold standard Shelton Benjamin comes in and accidentally causes, or, you know, both of them, Alexander and, you know, him come out and they cause Bobby, you know, the championship and then a big implosion. But I believe there was so much more that they could be doing with the Hurt Business. I don't think that they should have, you know, dismantled them. The Hurt Business dismantled, Retribution dismantled, and Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Undisputed dismantled. Why? I mean, Retribution, get out of there. But them two factions, man, that's just crazy, WWE. I think you did a big mistake on breaking up the Hurt Business. They're one of the best things on Monday Night Raw, but yeah, it looks like they didn't want to. And also, it put a big, like, everybody was down in the locker room. Like, why would they break up the Hurt Business? They were doing good with us. And, like, the backstage morale is kind of, like, shook up about that. And I would see why. You know, they were doing good. And then out of nowhere, bam, split up. Suplex here, clothesline there. I don't know, folks. But going on from that piece of news, going on to a pitch at WrestleMania for Alexa Bliss. It looks like they want her to, like, there was a pitch of her having a mask. And I would say that would be maybe a pretty cool look for her. But I don't know. I don't know how much longer, you know, this like Fiend and Alexa thing is going to go, but it looks like there was a pitch out there to have at some point during the whole Fiend and Randy Orton match at WrestleMania for her to come out with some kind of her own style of the Fiend mask. And will that come true? Will it come to fruition? It has been pitched. So if Alexa Bliss comes out with a mask, hey, my predictions, that will be 2 points if she comes out at some point with some kind of mask during Fiend versus Randy. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that is cool that WWE or somebody in the WWE has pitched for Alexa Bliss to have some kind of mask? I don't think they should be covering Alexa Bliss's face up. She's beautiful and gorgeous, even with, you know, the satanic, she could still get it. But going on from that news, going on to some Roman Reigns news. Roman Reigns, says, I have more layers to peel back when live crowds return. And Roman Reigns, I gotta say, I am looking forward to it because you are doing your thing on SmackDown. I'm loving it. Tribal Chief, Big Dog, bark, bark, bark! But yeah, I'm digging it. And whenever it is 100% safe to have fans come back in attendance, I can't wait to see it, Roman. You better not let us down. Alright? I'm gonna hold you to it. Gonna hold you to it, Roman Reigns. I was actually asked in a virtual little interview, and that's what he said. And I'm gonna hold you to it, Roman. I'm gonna hold you to it. I only have 2 more things for you folks. This video has turned out to be pretty long, and I don't want it to go over 25 minutes. We're already at the 20-minute mark. But going on from the Roman Reigns being wants to show the fans that he has a lot more to him than what's going on. So, Roman, I'll hold you to it. Moving on to the next piece of news is about Charlotte Flair. She has been pulled from WrestleMania. You already know that. But WWE doctor pretty much messed up, botched a pregnancy test that they ran on Charlotte in the WWE. I guess some of her hormones were spiked to the peak, and the WWE doctor was like, yo girl, you're pregnant. And Charlotte Flair was like, hold up. So she pretty much took a whole bunch of pregnancy tests at her house, and every single one of them came up negative. And she was like, yo, look, they're negative. And the doctor was like, no, our chart here shows you are pregnant. And then she hasn't even been put back on to WrestleMania. But she was also upset and pretty mad about a female wrestler taking a photo of her whenever she was getting, dressed. And if Charlotte Flair wanted to, press charges, that is a big charge and has a invasion of privacy. That is a pretty big charge. Yeah, but yeah, they took a photo of her. She's not happy about it. And Andrade, I think he had a few things to say. I have the whole article here for you. But yeah, I would be pretty mad too if somebody took a photo of me and I, had, the Johnson out, and, people are taking pictures and I had no idea. And the next thing you know, I see myself all over the internet, which has, sadly already happened to Charlotte Flair. She had, photos of her leaked a long time ago, but hopefully that never happens again. But going on from that piece of news, Charlotte Flair, you have every right of being pissed off at the WWE, but in your statements that you have put out, you did you did a good job of not flipping out on WWE and some others that were involved. So good on you, Charlotte. It's a shame that you won't be in WrestleMania. I would have loved to see a 3-way between you, Asuka, and Rhea Ripley. I believe it would have tore down the house. But going on from that piece of news, going on to the final piece of the news that I have for you, and it is about the man, Becky Lynch. And there are a lot of whispers going on right now about her returning real soon, and that is possibly right after WrestleMania, going to Raw. We could be seeing Becky Lynch. If not then, she could be showing up in the next few months. So, with that being said, Becky Lynch's return is imminent. It's a definite, but it's just the matter of when. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you found any news in this video, newsworthy. Slap a like. If you didn't like the video, slap a dislike. I know it seemed a little crazy, but there was a lot of news to get through, and I wanted to push through it without this video being 10 hours long. And I still had more that I had to cut out for video number 2. But I love you guys. Thank you for your watch time. Thank y'all coming from Periscope over to here. I love y'all and everybody that's been down for your boy since day one-ish. I got nothing but love for you. I miss you, Mr. Suds. And I'm hoping to keep these live streams flowing on Twitter. So if you haven't joined me over on Twitter, at me at the EZQ Nation, and we can chill and we can hang out and watch wrestling and talk shit to each other. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, clean your hands, wash your ass, all that good stuff. And forever and always, ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing of the video is forever and always, baby. You gotta keep it just a little bit too sweet, baby. And deuce.
Wolf pack is back, cause I'm mass destruction.